Hello. So I have built this interactive Mapbox website here. It has some, interactivity. You can turn some data layers on and off. And what I'm really trying to do right now is bake into it some bicycle routing. And I have two little tester points here. And so far I've put in the default bicycle routing into it to like test through, and Openrouteservice allows for weighting of networks based on OpenStreetMap way ID numbers. So basically I just sort of assemble a list of way IDs that I want to weight, and then bake that into the algorithm, and voila, I can have a customized routing network here. And it is kind of working, I'm realizing, like where we just started with those 2 points, pretty much did exactly the route that I wanted it to calculate. Right now, this routing profile is based not on the overall network, but just on the crosswalks through the city. So these are all the crosswalks through the city, and they're the safest ways to cross through these high stress, dangerous high speed roads. The problem is, as I dug deeper and investigated more, and in OpenStreetMaps, I soon realized that, for instance, if we were to look at this road over here, which corresponds to this segment right here that I have weighted, right through here. So if I were to click on that road, that way ID isn't just that segment, but it is this whole length right here. So when I put in that way ID into that list, it should be in here. Yeah, when I put that in that list, it's thinking I'm telling it to weight this whole segment. And I investigated that a little bit more, and that is the case. What's actually happening is it's not weighting based on these roads here. It's weighting the network based on these roads. So at some points, I am getting lucky with how it's calculating the route, but at others, it's just weighting it based on these massive OpenStreetMap IDs. So I'm not sure if there's a way for me to just weight, like that individual segment where the crosswalk is, or if it's going to always just want to weight it based on the total length of the road. I know that I can go into OpenStreetMaps and select on nodes and split ways into, I guess, 2 separate ways, I believe. I guess this would maybe then generate 2 separate OpenStreetMap IDs for this segment. And then when that's all updated in like a day or so, I can re-download the data and find out what this segment is here if I split it down there and then split it up here. But that doesn't seem like a very smart or efficient process for me to actually just weight the roads. I feel like this is very coarse data if I'm only allowed to weight it down to these lengths, when really I want to weight it down to these lengths. I mean, ideally what I want to do is I want to weight it by the overall network, but it was the same issue. So if I look at that data network here, let's have that if I look at that data network here of all of those roads, that's the same roads that we're looking at right here. just in QGIS, what it actually thinks, if I input all of these OpenStreetMap IDs, what it actually thinks I want to weight is all of this. And, you know, that's obviously not right. And, you know, same as I just illustrated, if we have all of these roads through Tucson and all of these crosswalk locations that correspond to all of these crosswalk road locations here, Openrouteservice, when you input all of these way IDs into the routing engine, it thinks that I want to weight all of these roads. So there has to be a workaround. I'm really hoping there's a workaround. The other thing that so that's one question. What can I do to actually weight just these, or well, what can I do to actually just weight my actual road network that I want to illustrate, to just weight this and not what it thinks I want, which is this. And, you know, I guess the same question in another format would be, you know, how can I weight just these roads when I input it, it wants to weight these roads. And the third question, which is a little bit different, would be how can I deter these roads from being weighted? So I want to strengthen the weights of all of these, but the only thing for avoiding I saw is the avoid polygon feature in Openrouteservice, but I wasn't sure if there was a way to just reduce the strength of a network, which I'm trying to do to these roads here, which are the same as illustrated as these roads here. And yeah, if anyone could help me out with this, I would really appreciate it. I feel like I'm really close, but yeah, this latest issue with it identifying these roads, thinking I'm routing these roads when I thought I was just routing it along here. Yeah, so maybe someone out there could help me. If so, I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully this information kind of gives you an idea of the problem. All right, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.